Hi, this is MalSolvers Ltd.
Honored by Blaise,
Kawe,
Kellen,
Sandrine, Diane.
our country is facing a number of problems, but the most worrying problem is malnutrition. According to the New Time, Rubavu is the first district in 13 districts with the high rate of malnutrition. One of our members, who is called Diane from Mujeshi sector, noticed that all people from Mujeshi sector are only using their land to grow pyrethrum and Irish potatoes instead of vegetables for profit. To solve the problem of malnutrition, they are only depending on the industrial modified food, and others decide to make long distances to faraway markets to find vegetables. From our research, Mujeshi people need vegetables. That's why we came up with malnutrition solvers business. In other words, it is called MalSolvers Ltd. And our targeted customers are schools in Mujeshi sector, food shops in Mujeshi sector, and other individuals. We only have two competitors. One is ECD, which is Early Children Development. It only focuses on providing porridge rich in nutrients to young kids and leaving out the others, of which even others are facing the problem of malnutrition. And also they are not providing any vegetables, which is our own uniqueness as MalSolvers Ltd. Competitor is Lord Said vendors, Lord Said vendors are not operating on a daily basis. They don't have a specific location to work from, and most of the time they are only having fruits minus the vegetables, which specifically the people from the Mujeshi sector. That's why we as MalSolvers, we're going to be focusing on both elders and youngers. We are also going to be having a specific location, which is in Mujeshi sector, as we said, and at the farm of one of our group members called Diane. We will be able to provide quality services, providing quality products to the people in Mujeshi sector. And as we generate income and find other investors, we're going to expand our business to reach out to other parts in Rubavu district as to fight against malnutrition, helping our country, building our country, and having healthy people in Rwanda.
Our member who lives in the Mujeshi sector, who owns a land where our business will be carried out, during her vacation, this last vacation, carried out a sample of her project, where she took a soil and filled the soil in the plastics that she has collected in this sector and grown in some vegetables that will be growing in our project. After a certain period of time, she realized that the project was a success, and she harvested some crops where she even distributed them to her family, and they were living a healthy life because of the vegetables that she has grown. So this proves that our project is a success because it has been carried out as a sample and came out as a success. So how is our project unique and different from the other project dealing with malnutrition in the Mujeshi sector? Our project is focusing on both young children and adults. One of our competitors is Early Children Development, as mentioned by my fellow, which is ECD. This business is only providing porridge flour to the members and residents of this sector. So they're only providing porridge flour to young children. But for our project, we are providing vegetables to all young children and adults, which is going to be solving malnutrition for both young and adults, because it's not only young children who are facing the malnutrition challenge, it's both young and adults. So our project, MalSolvers, we are taking in concern all kinds of population. We are taking in concern both young and adults of Mujeshi sector, hence solving malnutrition challenge for all the citizens of Mujeshi sector. After 1 year, we are going to use a generated income from our business to touch all other areas of Rubavu district, which are also facing a malnutrition challenge, hence putting an end to a malnutrition challenge in Rubavu district. We are starting small, but we are going to continue growing and grow more, hence generating more income, which is going to be used to touch all other areas of Rwanda, not only Rubavu district, but all other 30 districts of Rwanda, hence putting an end to malnutrition challenge in our country. For more information, you can refer to our value proposition canvas, which you can find in our PowerPoint presentation on the slide 6.
MalSolvers business Total expenses are adding up to 62,500 Rwandan francs, and we already have our savings and the money we got from selling pens at school, which adds up to 70,000 Rwandan francs as the startup capital. And we expect after 3 months to have the earning adding up to 430,000 Rwandan francs. So with this, the business is possible. We are starting it in September because it is the favorable season of growing our crops, and we will be having 3 of our members graduating in July, so they will be able to focus on our business and keep up with the daily operation of MalSolvers business. And for more information, you can refer to slide 9 talking about financial statement and the source of income, which will give you a well picture of what we're talking about.
Windows are open for you to join us to fight against malnutrition.
MalSolvers Ltd.
Healthy Life!